My first wife's name was Linda.
My first wife's name was Linda.
I divorced Linda and married Betty.
And then my second wife's name was Betty.
My first son's name was James Allen.
My first son is James Allen.
Howard Burek was dumbstruck to learn he had an identical twin. The brother he never knew he had is Doug.
Louise Wise was shutting down. There was a woman there who had cancer and who knew she was dying. And before she left, and before this place...
Someone had one, exactly.
She said, "Are you sitting down?" And she said, "Well, I have some news for you. You have an identical twin brother." And I was like, I literally almost drove off the road. Like, it's not something you ever expect to hear.
Doug gave the agency his number and waited anxiously to hear from his identical twin brother that he'd never known he had. Arriving at the airport in Columbus, Ohio, as they compared the lives they have led separate and apart, they noticed patterns.
He is very laid back and he's very sincere.
Doug is very laid back. I always make the joke that sometimes we have to check his pulse to make sure he's still living.
Howard's ideal date night is going to a 5-star restaurant and getting prime rib.
Steak is his favorite food.
When they first met each other, it was just like they always knew each other.
Doug would always look at me and say, "Wouldn't it be cool to be twins, have twins?" I always thought it would be cool to be a twin.
We live parallel lives, essentially.
You both have 3 kids.
Yeah. I mean,
similar ages, too.
You guys both coach hockey?
Yeah. Yep. Our kids both started playing, and I never played growing up.
I never did either.
You both hold your wallet in your front pocket?
I don't know how much of that is like genetic or just,
Not many people do that, though.
So you got married the same year.
Yeah.
What year?
92.
Oh my God, you guys both had to think about it?
I knew. I was looking to see.
I was just slow.
They both don't use any condiments at all.
It's not just ketchup and mustard, it's condiments in general. It was the first question Diane asked, does Doug use condiments? And I'm like, he has no use for them.
Doug and Howard's ketchup and mustard hating fitting like a puzzle piece reunion.
On Facebook, and I sent her.
So today is August 10th, 2018, and I feel like it's my birthday because I'm meeting my sister for the first time. And she's my twin sister, and I'm just really excited to meet her.
Hi.
A good thing. It's a good thing. All right, so what else do you like that you think we could be the same?
I don't know.
I know I talk really fast.
I talk fast. I talk a lot. I like creative things, the writing and art and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like art, but I can't do it.
Oh, I can't either.
Okay.
I just like it. Yeah.
Oh my God, you look so cute. I love your
Oh,
outfit.
thank you. You too. You too. Yeah, we have the same arms.
We have the same arms. Holy cow. We got a twin popularity. I mean, think about it.
All
we
this
would have been
time.
the twins.
Right, I know. That's
What
right.
the hell? High school was hard enough with horrible hair. You know.
So imagine you are a 33-year-old adult when you discover you have an identical twin.
But just kind of stare at her for a couple seconds because I'm like, this is weird.
I would say the first like 10, 15 seconds it was us laughing. We realized we had a lot of things in common.
She eats really fast, I eat really fast.
We both failed algebra, and our teacher that year tutored us, and we still failed the class that same year.
With our driver's test, she had passed it on the second time, just like I had passed it on the second time.
I told her, I said, it's almost like you're not my twin, you are me, but in a parallel universe, because so many events in our life have matched up at the exact same time.
She's here with us now. She has never met her identical twin in person, Amanda, who is waiting just behind this door. When we come back, Katie and Amanda will meet face to face for the first time. This is incredibly exciting. Before the break, we shared Katie Bennett and Amanda Dunford's story with you. Identical twins who for 33 years of their lives had no idea the other one existed. They will meet face to face now for the first time in person. Katie is here with me now. And Amanda, please come say hello to your identical twin sister, Amanda.
Public restroom, and I get like the paper towels. 3, it has to be 3, and she was the same way.
Exact same.
Come on.
Yeah.
You were raised in Arizona.
I was, yes.
Now you knew that you had a twin, or you knew that you might have a sister.
I did. So we were told that I did have a twin sister. My mom had inquired about adopting her, but she was already adopted. But I didn't really know for sure. So
you grow up. Do you ever have like the thing where it's like, I just feel like I have a twin, like you in particular, Katie, who did not know?
You know, growing up, I did not, but about 3 years ago, I started having these like inklings that I would have a twin, and I would joke with my friends, oh, you know, I had one friend that went to Korea just last April. I said, if you see my twin, you know, make sure you take a picture. But, you know, I just about 3 years ago started feeling like I had a twin, but I kind of felt silly because I said maybe it's just one of those fantasies that you kind of make up in your
have this
mind,
identical human being out there.
Exactly, yeah.
So you get your DNA tested, Amanda, by 23.
Idea who they are, and feeling like you should have these memories that are on film that you just don't have, and you can't like muster them up because you really don't know these people, but it's you in this picture.
So you decide to have a FaceTime call. You've seen each other via FaceTime.
Yes.
What was that like, Amanda?
Eerie. So I felt like I was talking to myself the entire time. So it was just a very surreal experience. You know, again, we have different styles, so I was just kind of like looking how she did her makeup and how she talks.
Your hair is very similar, your style.
Yes.
Right? Did you find anything else? Like, we saw some of the things in the piece. Like, are there any similarities, like in mannerisms or sort of things that might be more inborn?
Yeah, I mean, we do. We talked about, you know, our little OCD tendencies and
like what?
Counting by even numbers and.
You both count by even numbers?
Yeah.
So for like volume, I told her I can't have my volume on an odd number. It has to be an even number. And but when I go to like.
All right, we want to turn now. We have an exclusive story, and you need to check this one out. Beautiful reunion between a pair of identical twin sisters. You got to see this to believe it. Our own Steve Olsen-Sami.
And her birthday is March 29th. My life changed.
The reason the DNA test was telling her she had a daughter is because she had a sister who had a daughter. And that sister is her identical twin.
A hole was immediately filled in my heart. Although I have family who love me and adore me and have been absolutely wonderful, there was always a feeling of disconnection.
A little message. We instantly bonded.